ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is NXT Takeover number 5, the 5th edition of Takeover, and it may just be our biggest edition to date. We are kicking tonight's show off with the Cruiserweight Championship matchup. Now this is a match that I'm personally very much so looking forward to. Two of the absolute best in the division squaring off here tonight. It is going to be Pete Dunne versus Gran one-on-one for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, approaching the ring right now. And how great has he been? A huge success in a short period of time, recently signed to NXT not too long ago. And speaking of signing to NXT, well, a major announcement was made earlier today. NXT has received an additional $1 million in their salary cap. Now what this means is that NXT will be making additional signings in the coming weeks. So we're going to see some new debutants coming to NXT with a recent success of NXT and the salary cap just being introduced. It has been extended up to $6 million instead of $5 million. So that's big news for NXT, which means we could see even more Cruiserweights coming along to challenge perhaps Pete Dunne or the champion Gran for that championship. So this will be very exciting indeed. So here we go. Pete Dunne versus the champion Gran. I personally think Gran is the best Cruiserweight right now. He has beaten everyone there is to beat thus far. All challengers, all comers coming after him, he's been able to put them away. But I think perhaps the toughest challenge for him yet will be Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight just barely reaches that 205 limit. He makes the cut, and, well, Gran may struggle a little bit to deal with that extra size and Pete Dunne. He can fly around a little bit, as we saw in the recent episode of NXT. He definitely can do a few big moves, but he likes to ground and pound, keep his opponent on the mat and beat them down. And that will be difficult for Gran to try and overcome. There is a prize on the line here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Cruiserweight Championship of NXT. I'm looking forward to it. Our champion, Gran has featured a number of matches here already in TakeOver. Of course, TakeOver 3 and TakeOver 4. Winning both of those matches, so he's had a great record already here on TakeOver, whereas Pete Dunne making his TakeOver in-ring debut. And we'll see what he can produce, we'll see how he goes here tonight. And I guess, with Metalik already having a few big matches underneath his belt, that would probably, I would say, swing things into his own favour, because I think that will give him a huge confidence boost. He has the championship on the shoulder. They're being introduced right now, the crowd supporting Gran. There's absolutely no disputing that. Mexico's Gran, the master of the ropes as he is known. We'll see what he can produce here tonight against, well, the United Kingdom's Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight versus the master of the ropes. The Cruiserweight title is the prize they're fighting over. It's here tonight at NXT Takeover number 5. We are about to get tonight's show underway. Here we go. Dunne and they lock up, and it's in a bit of trouble early on because the underhook. And what about this from Pete Dunne? Chops him down. What a suplex there. A great way to start here for Pete Dunne. And there it is, that ground and pound. Nothing too pretty about it early on. We're going to see plenty of that just stomping away on Metalik's head. And that's what Pete Dunne will offer. That's what he's going to try and produce here. And Metalik, he'll be high-flying, he'll be flashy, he'll be brilliant. But, oh, he gets hung up in the ropes there. Pete Dunne will beat you down, he'll kick you, he'll punch you, he'll headbutt you, he'll stomp you, he'll do whatever it takes to beat you down. And that's what I think makes him dangerous. That's what I think will make him very, very tough to beat in this Cruiserweight division. Metalik has some big match experience already though, and look, even if Pete Dunne doesn't win here tonight, he'll get an opportunity down the line again. He's a great competitor. And what about that from Metalik? We talked about his flashy brilliance. Well, there it is, right there on display. Didn't need to go for a regular leg drop, had to go for the handstand and drop down just for a little extra class, and kind of impress the crowd a little bit there as he splashes off the second there. Great to see Metalik showing what he can do early on here. We've been very impressed with him thus far, and we'll see plenty of those flashy maneuvers in this one. There's no doubt about that. That's what Metalik, well, I guess prides himself in being able to do. Able to utilizes the ropes unlike anyone else we've ever seen. As now tried for a suplex, but gets met with a neck breaker instead. Metalik in a bit of trouble early on. Now that Pete Dunne trying to get back into it, but an uppercut there from Metalik. And that will shut down the offense straight away. And what's Metalik got planned? Uh-oh. This is trouble. Oh, what about that from Metalik? Flips through, and now Pete Dunne in major trouble already. Is this going to be it for the Cruiserweight, or will we see him fight through and kick out? Yeah, he will. A near fall, the first 2 count of the matchup. And so far, Metalik is looking the goods here. As now he springs off the second, splashes down on the back of Pete Dunne. You got to love what you're seeing right here from Gran Metalik, such a brilliant wrestler inside of this ring, is now using the ropes to hit that bulldog. And that's why he is called the master of the ropes, utilizing those ropes perfectly. And Pete Dunne is in some trouble early on here, let's be honest. Metalik is coming to the blocks really, really well. And Dunne is, well, he's on the defense. He's trying to get himself back into it. Trying to slow down the pace of this one. And that's exactly what he'll need to do. You know, we've seen him try and do a few high-flying maneuvers. Here's one! Launches himself over the top. But I gotta say, if I'm Pete Dunne, I'm steering clear of that. I'm trying to slow the match down and just keep Metalik on his back. Try and tap him out. Try and just out-wrestle him inside of this ring, because trying to keep this match at a fast pace, trying to keep the intensity at an all-time high, trying to fly around the ring, it's not going to work out. That will work, though, as had him a full Nelson and drops him right onto his neck. That's what Pete Dunne needs to do more of. Don't worry about flying over the top of the rope or jumping off the top, and he just needs to keep the pressure on Metalik inside that ring, because Metalik, he is too quick and he's got too much aerial ability to be stopped. Right now, trying to go off the top, and went for a crossbody, and he got caught. Pete Dunne catches him, drives the knee into him, and that's what we were talking about earlier on. With that extra size of Pete Dunne in comparison to the other Cruiserweights, he's going to be able to catch his opponent right there and utilize some of that strength in this matchup. That's something that Gran Metalik would not be used to seeing. Normally, he would hit that crossbody every single day of the week, but when it's against Pete Dunne, he's not able to do it. Now, went for a bulldog, but Gran Metalik countering. So, the power game might need to be displayed here from Pete Dunne. He's obviously, you know, he's only a 205 wrestler. He's not exactly, you know, 300 pounds and 6'7" or anything like that. He's not the world's strongest man, but he certainly has the power advantage and size advantage over Gran Metalik. And we've been saying this whole time, he needs to utilize that. Yes, he's agile. Yes, he can fly. But there's no need to do it. When you're up against Gran Metalik, it's a style that you need to steer clear of. As now, this will work though. Again, underhooking and drops him down. Into the cover. Could be here for Gran Metalik. We'll see if he can stay in it. He will. Well, that's a little deflating there for Pete Dunne. Not even a 2 count. Very quickly kicked out at 1. Perhaps a bit of a message, a bit of a signal by Metalik. As now he drops him down with a Hurricane Rana. Well, we haven't exactly been thrilled with the antics of Pete Dunne in recent weeks. You know, we've been told he's just been a pest backstage. He's been getting in the face of all the Cruiserweights. Talking about how great he is. And there it is from Gran Metalik. Springs off the ropes into the Hurricane Rana. And once again, he is showcasing his ability, and it's top class. And that's why he's the champ right now. The Cruiserweight division could be in here. Shoulders down. No. Pete Dunne with the counter now. Trying to put Metalik away. Metalik now with one of his own. Shoulders down. Oh, wow. How close was that? He almost had him beat. Very, very close to putting Pete Dunne away there. Jumping Enziguri now. And Metalik is down. Pete Dunne trying to get himself back and catch his breath, get a bit of a breather, and slowly try and work his way back into it, because right now, Gran Metalik has been just brilliant. Neckbreaker there by Dunne. Well, Pete Dunne has an opportunity here. It's a small window, but he needs to jump through it. He needs to make the most of this chance, because he's got Gran Metalik in position. What has he got planned now? No, Metalik countering. Metalik scouting it out, and he knows he's done his homework. He knows that when Pete Dunne drives your head right into the mat, it is all over. German suplex by Metalik. But he can't capitalize either. And now a running running forearm by Pete Dunne. What has he got planned? The Cruiserweight? Thought he was going to go up to the top of the rope. I think he was thinking about it, but decided, you know what, that's not what I need to do to beat Metalik here, and he was right. But Metalik perhaps utilizing the wasted few valuable seconds and able to counter. Both men back to their feet now as now, Pete Dunne in position for that pile driver. A pile driver by Pete Dunne. That is going to be it. We've got ourselves a new Cruiserweight champion. What? No. Oh. The cut. What is that? 2-3 fingers on the ropes there by Metalik. The crowd cannot believe it. I can't believe it either. Meanwhile, both men back to their feet now as Metalik takes down Dunne. I tell you this, Gran Metalik was gone for all money. That pile driver, I thought was enough, but he was just too close to the ropes. And Metalik, well, he knows the ropes so well. He knows where he is. He knows his positioning in the ring. He realized he was close enough to the ropes. He may not have enough energy to kick out, but he just had enough to get a few fingers on the ropes, force the break, and keep this match alive, and keep his Cruiserweight Championship in his possession. How long will it last though? Standing shooting star lands right onto Pete Dunne, and so far the high-flying ability of Metalik has just been a real joy to watch. Thought about springing off the ropes there, but fortunately for Metalik, Pete Dunne able to get to his feet, takes him down, uses his legs there for that takedown. Metalik, there's a reason why he's the champion right now. He's beaten some great names already. Noam Dar, Swan, Cedric Alexander. Some great names that Metalik has had to deal with, but he's been able to overcome it. He's been able to beat them. He's been able to hang on to his championship, and even before that, able to showcase that he is ready, and he's the one guy that is good enough to be the next Cruiserweight champion. He went on to win it, and he's going to try and hang on to it here tonight as Pete Dunne wants him up. Metalik in some trouble here as Dunne off the top, and there's a diving clothesline. Well, that's effective. I'm against Pete Dunne trying to go for any high-risk maneuvers, but that was alright because that diving clothesline can almost knock your head off, and that's what Pete Dunne needs to do. As now Metalik drops the elbow, and how quickly was he up to the ropes and off? And this crowd supporting Gran Metalik. He's trying to utilize this crowd to fire himself up and keep this momentum going. So far, he's in a great position to perhaps put Pete Dunne away. And now, beautiful hip toss takedown as we're seeing some great things here from Gran Metalik tonight. Pete Dunne is hanging on, but Metalik, I just think his pace, his speed, his quickness is just too much for Pete Dunne to overcome. Gran Metalik just keeps coming at you, and Pete Dunne can't seem to slow it down. He can't seem to keep Metalik down for long. Just like that, he takes down Metalik, and straight away Metalik back up, countering and putting the pressure back on Dunne. Pete Dunne would have known this is what he needed to do. He knows he needs to slow things down, but he just hasn't been able to execute his plan, and that could be a big reason why he may lose this one if he can't get things going soon. Metalik kicks out again, and Pete Dunne wondering what does he have to do to beat the Cruiserweight champion here tonight. Metalik now rolls through, takes down Pete Dunne once again, and Gran Metalik still has plenty of life in him. The stamina is impressive here by Metalik. Pete Dunne, well, can he come back? I mean, he's still very new. He's up against the best Cruiserweight in the division. He's beaten a few great names already. He's been very impressive, and to get this far has been incredible from him. But perhaps tonight he's showcasing that he may not be ready to beat the master of the ropes yet. Speaking of the master, here he comes again, trying to, looks like he went for a splash over the top of the rope, trying to perhaps hit that cross body, but Dunne able to fire out of the way, and now can he get himself going? Speaking of firing, let's see if Pete Dunne can fire up, and here we go again, going for this pile driver one more time. The pile driver again, but he's got to cover him. He's wasting too much time. Pete Dunne, well, the pile driver, you'd think he's got him beat, but instead he's going to go over the top and fly through, lands down on Gran Metalik. But I tell you what, I think he's made a big mistake. Scoop slam. Now the cover. He should have went for the pile driver cover, but instead Metalik kicks out at one comfortably, and you've got to say that Pete Dunne has missed an opportunity. He maybe had Gran Metalik beat. Now the sling blade, down goes Pete Dunne, and here comes Metalik. He just wants to keep on flying, springing, and the Hurricane Rana, he connects. Metalik now wants to go up top, and here we go. Metalik corkscrewing and lands down on Pete Dunne. Gran Metalik, what about that? A huge move, and it retains the title. Gran Metalik is unstoppable. Well, did you see how quickly he got to those ropes? He just put down Pete Dunne so quickly. Pete Dunne didn't even have a chance. Couldn't even think about getting out of the way. Here it was, jumps through, lands right on Pete Dunne's, corkscrewing through the air. A thing of beauty. And there's no doubt right now that Gran Metalik is the best. Chris, wait a second. A Hurricane Rana. That looks like that's Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero. There's a suplex. What we're seeing this. What the hell is he doing here? Chavo Guerrero, a legendary cruiserweight in his own right. Chavo Guerrero with the Three Amigos. What the hell is he doing here? He's here at TakeOver. Guerrero up top. And Chavo might be looking for the 5-star frog splash. Here it comes. Lands right on the champion, Metalik. Well, we said it. He is a legendary cruiserweight. Well, right now, Metalik is the best cruiserweight in NXT. Well, perhaps Chavo Guerrero has an objection to that. We said that there's been some new guys signed to NXT. Well, is Chavo Guerrero one of them? Is Chavo coming to NXT and joining the division? The legend, the veteran, is he coming here to take Metalik's title? Well, he's laid out Metalik and now tosses him over the top of the rope. And Chavo Guerrero has a big message from Metalik, talking a lot of trash to him. And Metalik has no idea what just happened. He's dazzled, he's dazed. But we could be looking at the man who will be looking to challenge for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Well, Pete Dunne, he does not look happy whatsoever. Not ready for an interview. Poor old Renee. She would have liked to hear some comments from Pete Dunne, but it's not going to happen tonight. Let's be honest, he was good, but Metalik was just a little bit better. But he'll be back in the title picture very soon. Well, speaking of the championships around here, we have another championship matchup for you, ladies and gentlemen. It is the #1 contender. It's Asuka up against the current women's champion, Nia Jax. One-on-one contest for the NXT Women's Championship. And speaking of championships, I know a lot of you will be wondering, where is the new championships in NXT? Well, they will be coming. We'll be having a revamp of NXT's championships down the line, so stay tuned for that. And I know I'll be getting 1,000 comments about those championships, so hopefully that clears things up. Asuka getting ready to take on Jax, who has been excellent, to say the least, in the last year. Nia Jax, she's even had a bit of a taste of the main roster as well, competing at the highest level at WrestleMania. She's still here in NXT, still wants to be champion, still has plenty to accomplish, she says. We spoke to Nia Jax and she said there's plenty of women here that she still wants to beat. She wants to prove that she is the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time. And when she's done with NXT, she will go up to the main roster and prove that she's the greatest Women's Champion of all time. So Nia Jax clearly has some big goals and big aspirations, and clearly thinks pretty highly of herself, let's be honest. Asuka, though, she will be very, very tough. She is a dominant woman. And when it comes to a championship, she's yet to win it. And she hasn't really been at her best up until now, Asuka. We're finally starting to see her at her absolute peak. So we'll see what she can do tonight as, well, she has found a way to go underneath the ring and have half her body inside the ring and half her body outside the ring. I tell you what, if that's not her at her peak, I don't know what is. Asuka is learning a few new tricks, so we'll see how she goes tonight. Can she put them into place and to practice? As, well, she's even started the match behind Nia Jax, so she has found a way to teleport inside the ring behind her opponents. Asuka she can do it all. So we'll see how she goes tonight against Nia Jax, as she's now got Nia Jax driving those knees into her back as she sends her down for the reverse DDT. Well, both women a little skeptical about their momentum heading into this one. Asuka last season of NXT, she really was disappointing, to say the least. She underperformed, she was not at her best. I thought she could have been a lot better. But the last month or so, things are going her way. She's getting the wins, she's back on top, and now I think she's ready to capture the Women's Championship, which I think we all believe that Asuka can be Women's Champion. I think we all believe that Asuka should be the Women's Champion at some point. She's good enough, and she will be the champion, and she could be the champion here tonight. I mean, obviously she's learning a few extra tricks. Who knows what she'll be able to produce later on. So Asuka, I think, could be the next Women's Champion. I think things are going her way. On the contrary, well, Nia Jax is on a losing streak. She comes to this match with absolutely no momentum whatsoever. I don't know what is going on with Nia Jax. She's losing week after week after week. Some shock, surprise losses. She just lost to Liv Morgan on the recent episode of NXT. So, Nia Jax is not in the best of form right now. She's vulnerable, and I'm not sure why. You know, she's coming off a huge win at, of course, NXT Takeover. She did not beat Charlotte for the Women's Championship, as we know. She had 2 attempts for it. She couldn't get it done. Perhaps that frustration of not being able to defeat Charlotte for the Women's title up in the main roster has kind of, well, I guess she's lost her concentration here at NXT, perhaps. You know, she's the NXT Women's Champion, but perhaps she's got, you know, half her mind on the Women's Championship of the WWE and half her mind on the Women's Championship down here in NXT. She hasn't got her full focus, her full concentration here in NXT, and as a result, her performances have suffered. And so far, Asuka is really dominating her early on. Nia Jax not really at her best at the moment at all, is she? She's in a bad way, and we'll see if she can overcome it as the heads collide. Right hand there by Nia Jax as now Asuka gets behind. And look out, German suplex, great power display there by Asuka. Could be it here as the shoulders are down and Jax will kick out. As Asuka drops the elbow. No, can't quite connect. Well, Asuka, she's been able to, well, get the support of the fans here. I think, you know, her struggles have, I think, have meant that the fans are starting to support her. They want to see her perform better. They want to get behind her. They want to, you know, hopefully see her win the big one. That's what they want to see, and she's got a good chance here tonight. Nia Jax not had her best at all. She's struggling early on, and Asuka might be able to capitalize here. Whereas Nia Jax, well, her tactics have not exactly been very supported. She's just dominating the other women around here. Well, she was until recent times. She's been struggling, but I think NXT fans here also believe that Nia Jax isn't giving it her all now in NXT. She wants to be on Raw or SmackDown. She wants to step up to the big time. And I think the fact that she's the NXT Women's Champion, I think, has rubbed the NXT fans the wrong way. They want to see a champion who wants to commit fully here to NXT. As a big splash off the second rope. And that'll be tough for Asuka to get back into this match from. As now Nia Jax, here's the power of the display. Chops down Asuka. Plenty of competition right now in this women's division here in NXT. A lot of new talent emerging as well. As we said, Liv Morgan, we've seen Aaliyah as well, and Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, all stepping up, and Carmella is getting at her best as well. So plenty of great talent here in NXT looking to step up and win the big prize. But Asuka and Nia Jax, perhaps the two best, battling it out here tonight for the Women's Championship. Nia Jax, she had a slow start, but she's back into it now. Pressure back on Asuka as they kick out at 1. And we mentioned, you know, Asuka's downfall. I mean, she just couldn't win the matches. She just struggled to beat her opponents back in last season. And I guess maybe the competition has changed a little bit. Some more newcomers coming along, and Asuka's been able to step up, being the established veteran that she is, competing all around the world. Highly successful over in Japan, as now she's got She's got her up and drops her down for the Samoan drop. There's Nia Jax in trouble there. Here's Asuka. A few more of those and Nia Jax will be winning this matchup, no doubt about that. But just to finish that point off, Asuka, perhaps a change in environment around here has meant that she's been able to find a little bit more success. Has now launched herself at Nia Jax into the cover, hooks that leg, and a kick out at 2. Nearly had her beat. And Asuka getting the support of these fans. Can she find a way to beat Nia Jax, the monster who's been running through everyone in NXT? But the last few weeks have been poor from her. Can Nia Jax overcome it? Jax now has Asuka up, drops her down. Well, many would argue as well that Nia Jax perhaps not giving it her all in those matches in the recent episodes of NXT, knowing that she needs to save everything she's got for Asuka. But even when we've seen her, in my opinion, perform at her best, she's still struggled at times to beat her opponents convincingly. I think she's got to step up. She's got to step up. As a big superplex there. And that suplex just drops her down, and that's great power display there by Asuka. So Nia Jax, those losses will hurt her momentum, and also will even hurt her chances of going up to the main roster and being offered a high money contract. I think our general managers of Raw and SmackDown both realize what a talented Nia Jax is and how successful she could be, but she may lose perhaps a 0 on that contract if she can't continue to dominate like we've seen her before, because she comes out of this one with a loss here tonight to Asuka, and perhaps a few more losses after that. Nia Jax's value will drop, and maybe she will be forced to stay here in NXT to try and turn things around and get her career back on track. Because so far in recent times it has not worked out too well for her. Nia Jax trying to get up. Asuka waiting for her. And Jax gets around him. There's a boot to the side of the face. Enziguri. Great counter there by Nia Jax, and great display of athleticism there by Jax. She may be bigger than the rest of the competition, but showing it that she can move around just like any of them. She has Asuka up now as Nia Jax. Thought about a spine buster, I thought, trying to pick up and drop down Asuka and really take her to town, but she's missed out on her opportunity. Attempted right hand has been blocked by Asuka, and now the shot to the gut. Here comes Asuka, and now launches herself again at Jax. The cover. Is this it for Jax? Will Asuka win the title? No, a kick out at 2, and I thought that was gonna be 3. How close could it be? That was incredibly close, and this match is just still alive. Asuka may need to look to try and tap Nia Jax out instead. Meanwhile, Jax has a hold of Asuka, but Asuka with a counter again. And now Asuka picks up, Jackson slams her down, and once again, despite the extra size of Nia Jax, it's not really concerning or worrying Asuka whatsoever at this point. She's been able to lift up Jax and toss her around the ring just like anyone. Great display of power there by Asuka, and here's the cover now. Could be it here for Jax, no. Asuka thought for a moment she might be able to sneak away and win this championship here. The Women's Championship for the first time here at NXT. Jax, a 2-time champion, of course, one of 2 2-time champions. Of course, Charlotte, the other 2-time. As Asuka now over the top of the rope. Nia Jax with the shoulder into the guts of Asuka and sends her to the outside of the ring. Trouble now. Asuka trying to recover, but Nia Jax going to continue the offense here and just runs over her. Knocks her down with that clothesline. Asuka trying to get back to her feet, perhaps back in the ring as well. Swatted away there with an attempted drop kick. Right hand there by Nia Jax as well, but an arm drag takedown. And Asuka continues to find a way to counter whenever Nia Jax is looking like she's just about to get some momentum, looking like she's just about to get control of this match. Asuka's able to shut it down. And right now, the referee's up to a count of 7. Asuka might need to get Nia Jax to the ring. Of course, the championship cannot change from a count out. Won't change hands. Asuka can win the match, but she won't get the title. She realized that, gets her opponent back in. Now with the baseball sliding drop kick. And Jax, this might be her last chance. Oh, wow. That spinning back fist. Wow. That could have knocked Asuka out cold, and that's a chance now for Nia Jax to get back into it. That was amazing, to say the least. Now the snapmare. Jax trying to slow things down, get things back at her own pace and back to the way she wants it to be. Pressure on Asuka right now as Nia Jax hasn't looked at her best at all, has she? It's been all Asuka really. Single leg takedown, spinning her off her feet. Asuka continues to impress, and I think she's finally at her best right now, Asuka. If she doesn't win here tonight, it'll be a real shame because she's really put on a great performance, a great effort. But it'll be a valiant effort from the champion, Nia Jax. Jax now takes Asuka off her feet. Some right hands down by Nia, and what's Nia Jax thinking? There's the knee. The knee right into Asuka, and a last-ditch attempt here, I think, to salvage this match and get herself back into it, because Nia Jax, I think, is on the verge of losing this title. She can't do something quickly about it. That will do. A spine buster there by Nia Jax. Finally, some big offense here. But once again, she wanted to go into the well one too many times, and Asuka's made her pay. Attempted suplex, blocked there by the champion. Attempted right hand, blocked by the challenger. And now Asuka trying to launch herself at Nia, but she won't get the opportunity to do so. And now puts the pressure back on the champion. A cover here. She probably won't get it, no surprise, but just keeps the pressure back on, and you can see the focus in the eyes of Asuka right there, the intensity on her face. She wants this title. She wants this win. Nia Jax, though, just barely surviving. Able to shut down a few offensive maneuvers by Asuka, and now, look out, up on the shoulders, the Samoan drop by Nia Jax, who's now, I gotta say, if Nia Jax can find one more big move, she might just be able to sneak away with this victory. I tell you what, it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. It won't have been the win that she would have been hoping for, but a win is a win. You walk out still champion. You have to be pleased about that, and that's what she's searching for here tonight. That's what she's hoping she can accomplish. It's not easy thus far. Oh, what a kick there by Asuka. And now she climbs up top. Asuka now. What has she got planned for Nia Jax? Went for the elbow, but missed. Nia Jax able to get out of the way, and perhaps that right there is a match saver. Asuka hits that elbow right in the heart and the chest of Nia Jax. I think that's it. I think that would have been all it. But Nia Jax instead back on the offense, and now a spine buster as well. Gets Asuka in position. Well, she could have went for that leg drop, but instead going for the cover. Think she may have her. And oh! Was that 3? Nia Jax thought it was. I thought it might have just been 2. I think the referee made a right call. I think Asuka just kicked out in time. Normally I don't agree with the referee, but this time he put his contacts in tonight, and he could see clearly that it was just 2. Suplex now by Asuka, as she's once again looking for support here. Nia Jax in some trouble. And Asuka, what can she do to put Nia away? Asuka now. Oh no, she's going to go for this sleeper. Asuka trying to tap Nia out. This sleeper is locked in really good. Nia Jax has got nowhere to go. Can Nia hang on? No, she can't. Asuka has made Nia Jax tap out, and she wins the NXT Women's Championship. Nia Jax just was not at her best tonight, and Asuka was. Impressive performance, and we have ourselves a new champion here at NXT Takeover. Asuka wins and beats Nia Jax, and she becomes the women's champion for the first time here on Universe Mode. Nia Jax gave it her all, and she was impressive throughout her last few months of her reign, or reign, sir, but she just was not at her best tonight. Came into this match with a lot of losses to her name, lack of confidence, perhaps a lack of motivation. Asuka, though, she capitalized on a struggling Nia Jax, and she walks out as the champion here tonight. Perhaps she beat Nia at maybe her worst. But Asuka, you still have to beat your opponent, and she's done it here tonight. Asuka wins the NXT Women's Championship, and thus begins the reign of Asuka. Well, the champ, Bobby Roode, the NXT champion, he prepares for the fatal four-way match that will take place in our main event tonight. That is going to be a huge clash. But right now, we have what has become a bit of a tradition here in Universe Mine at TakeOver. It is the NXT Tryout matchup. It is the time where we pin two superstars against one another, with the winner earning themselves a contract here in NXT. And the first participant in this one, well, he's from the UK, he's young, but he's raring to go. His name is Tyler Bate. Gets a chance to be a part of NXT's TakeOver right here. What happens to be his hometown in London. So opportunity here for Tyler Bate. Opportunity of a lifetime, really. He could really do something special here tonight, winning in front of his home crowd and go on to become a NXT superstar. We have been told that he fits under the 205 weight limit and would obviously fit in very nicely in the Cruiserweight division. Perhaps even challenge for the NXT Championship one day. Tyler Bate, you can see the focus on his face. He is raring to go. And his opponent will be, well, this is not going to be easy. His name is Aleister Black. He is dark, he is sinister, and he is sadistic inside of that ring. Aleister Black is here in NXT with a chance to be a part of this roster. He's from the Netherlands, and he has a chance to put Tyler Bate away. A man who is from England. Aleister Black can beat him in his home country and go on to become a part of the NXT roster. A man who just barely makes the 205 weight limit himself. Has a chance, perhaps if he wanted to be part of the Cruiserweight division, but we spoke to him earlier today. He said he has no interest in being Cruiserweight champion. He wants to take down Bobby Roode or whoever will be the NXT champion and be the next NXT champion. So that's big from Aleister Black. Immediately wants to come out of the top man in NXT if he gets there. I don't know. That's a bold statement to make. And as we have found out, there is now more roster space available with a $1 million increase in the salary cap. Hang on, Tyler Bate. He's up top. And he wants Black to get up to his feet. And Bate now lining him up. Aleister Black, get out of the way. You're not going to like it. Double axe handle to the skull. Well, with a $1 million increase to NXT's salary cap, honestly, that could mean that we may see 6, 7, 8 possibly new guys, depending on their contracts. So, you know, if they're signing guys like Chavo Guerrero, as we saw earlier on, they might not be able to afford too many more, but there's an opportunity there to sign some big names with some extra salary space. You know, they might even be able to poach a few guys from the main roster who are not quite getting the opportunities that they would like, come back to NXT and showcase their skills down here. There's an opportunity right there to really do that. So NXT could be making some major plays, so we could be seeing plenty of new faces coming along to NXT. We'll know that one of them out of this match will be joining the roster. Who will it be at the moment? It is Aleister Black in control. Tyler Bate needs to get to his feet because Black, as we said, he's dark, he's sadistic, and he will really beat you down inside of that ring. He doesn't really say a hell of a lot, but you know what we got out of him, all he really said to us was he wanted to be the champion here in NXT, and that's fair enough. That's good enough for me. As now he's up top trying to drop the leg. Missed out though. Tyler Bate now. Black, back and forth exchange between the two. Shots to each other. Tyler Bate, hang on, look out. No, Aleister Black with a counter. Has the leg wrapped around the head, on the back of the neck of Bate. But Tyler is able to take him off his feet. Well, we have seen plenty of great names, well, make their NXT debuts here at TakeOver in this fashion and have gone on to do some great things. So we're going to see perhaps another one of those guys do that here tonight. But will it be Black or Bate who gets themselves an opportunity? Arguably, both men do deserve to be on this roster. But only one will get the spot right now. Perhaps they'll get an opportunity down the line in the future. But for right now, it's either Aleister Black or Tyler Bate. Right now, it could be Tyler Bate. He's Oh, here's the cover, but he couldn't quite get it as the kick out takes place. Black remains in this matchup. Tyler Bate taken down with a double knees. Launched himself at Tyler and just used those knees to take Tyler Bate off his feet. And Aleister Black, he's in control of this one. He's dangerous, I think, Aleister Black. He's got a real ability. And you might be wondering, why is there still chair involved? Well, in NXT Tryout matches, there is no disqualification in these matches, or no countouts as well, because we need a definitive winner. So really anything goes in these matches. And we'll see who is the better man between the two. Is now, look out, here comes the suplex. Is he going to go for a brainbuster that would have put Tyler Bate away? And now, oh! The German suplex. I think the back of his head may have caught some of the chair on the way down. The cover here. Tyler Bate to beat it. No, a kick out. So the chairs, anything goes in this one. And that's the way we want to see. We want to see a fair winner. The rightful man wins this one, because you don't really prove that you deserve to be on the roster by winning by DQ or getting a lucky countout win. You need to beat your opponent via pinfall or submission, in my opinion. And the NXT General Manager certainly agrees with me. You need to beat him fair and square to earn your spot here at NXT. Oh, there's a cutter there by Aleister Black. Takes down Tyler Bate, but he takes him off his feet, does Bate. Here's the cover again now, and hooks the leg. I don't think he's going to get it, but puts the pressure back on Black. It's Tyler Bate just struggling a little bit at the moment. Aleister Black's been in control. Tyler Bate's trying to get himself back in this matchup. Now, Snapmare. But Black getting back to his feet. A shot to the gut there of Tyler Bate. And now Aleister Black, no, taken down. Missed out on an opportunity there as now Bate off his feet. UK zone, Tyler Bate in some trouble. Another takedown there by Black. Falls up with a drop kick right into the back of Bate. And Tyler better figure out something soon, otherwise he will not be getting that contract tonight. Aleister Black's already got his first name written down on the contract. Can he finish it off and have that signature written down? Because at the moment he's in control. And now a takedown there. Launching Tyler Bate, almost caught some of the ropes on the way down at the same time. And now Aleister Black. What about finishing him off with something big there? Perhaps going back to that brainbuster. Couldn't quite connect though. Now he has a hold of Bate with a front face lock. He's got him up now. A step suplex. Here's the cover. Is this enough to put Tyler Bate away? No, a kick out. Aleister Black feeling the effects of this match already. Needs to keep the pressure back on Tyler Bate. He's got him beat here. One more big move and that could be it right there. Shot to the knee there of Bate. Shrugs him off. Now another snapmare and oh, a chop right to the back and a kick to follow up to the chest. A 1-2 punch there from Aleister Black. A combination there. Put some more pressure on Tyler Bate. But Tyler Bate back to his feet. He's trying something here. Perhaps the last act of desperation. Uh-oh. Snap suplex again. This time, is this going to be enough to put him away here? Aleister Black to beat Tyler Bate. No, a kick out. Now Black trying to pick him off here, pick up the pieces and put him away. Here it comes, a brainbuster, scrambling the brains of Tyler Bate. Aleister Black has got himself a contract. Well, this man will be very dangerous here at NXT going forward, and he has earned his place here in NXT. Officially a part of the NXT roster is Aleister Black. Welcome to NXT. He makes his big arrival here at TakeOver, and he is not going anywhere. He will sign a new contract and be a part of the NXT roster. What will be the first of many men to, I suppose, make the jump to NXT in the coming months. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another championship is on the line in our next contest because the tag team titles will be up for grabs. It's a rematch between DIY and the Authors of Pain. DIY looking to win back the championships that they lost to the Authors of Pain. They look ready to go. They made some mistakes last time. Can they overcome them? Have they done enough to rectify their errors? And are they ready to beat the two monsters that are the Authors of Pain? What a dominant force that they have been. DIY have been great themselves, but ever since the Authors of Pain arrived on the scene, DIY have just struggled to stop them. I don't think anyone has been able to stop them, really, to be fair. So here we go. The Authors of Pain, Akam, Razar, and in the middle is their manager. It is Paul Ellering. They are destructive. They are dominant. They've got the championships underneath the coats by the looks of it, and they are ready to go. Let's be honest. They are young and they're still new to the scene, which means there is a way to beat the two. But the issue is they're so powerful, they're so dominant that domination, that ability just overcomes any potential mistakes that they may make. You know, any of those rookie errors they may make, you know, does not happen because of how dominant and how powerful they have been. And I suppose having Paul Ellering in their corner does help to rectify any of those little errors that they may make. He's able to see from close up if they are making an error and quickly tell them what they need to do to overcome it. I'm sure they would have watched plenty of tape as well, studying any potential weaknesses in their tag team as they look to defend those NXT Tag Team Championships here tonight. Two men who will dominate this tag division for a long, long time, in my opinion. DIY have got a tough challenge for them here tonight. DIY just need to focus on never giving up. They've got a lot of heart, but even a lot of heart is going to be probably too little to beat this dominating team of the Authors of Pain. They love to inflict pain, as the name says. It's going to be a real challenge for DIY tonight as we get this one underway. Tag team titles on the line. DIY, the Authors of Pain, one more time. Tag team championships up for grabs. The Authors of Pain, the current champions. DIY looking to become two-time tag team champions. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. But it is, at the moment, Akam and Razar, with Akam in the ring. So dominant. Here's the Authors of Pain. And this will be interesting. DIY, they've come out, we talked to them, and they said, look, we have a new game plan. We have a new strategy. We've realized where we went wrong last time we met the Authors of Pain. We have a plan to beat them this time, and we feel as though it's going to work. Well, we'll see if it does come into play here, as Razar, who just got the tag, is sent over the top of the rope immediately. Paul Ellering gets his client back up to his feet straight away. And he's going to get back in the ring, not before he gets taken off his own feet again, as Gargano coming after him outside the ring there. Paul Ellering wants his man to get back in the ring straight away. Doesn't want him to lay down or recover or anything like that. He wants him to stay on the offense. Big boot there, that'll help. As Razar stomps away right now on Gargano. Big shot there by Gargano. He needs to get back in the ring as the referee's count continues to grow. Count of 6 now as Gargano back in the ring as Razar follows. Gargano now has a hold of Razar and going for the neck breaker. Can't connect though. Instead, he's going to get met and taken down. His head driven straight into the mat. And now, more issues already for DIY early in this matchup. So the plan that they had, I mean, like we said earlier on, you can have all the plans in the world. You can have a game plan, you can have a strategy. But when you get in the ring and you are out-muscled, out-powered, just thrown around the ring like a rag doll, there's not a lot you can really do. And I'm not sure if DIY have kind of really planned for this. How can you plan for this brute power and strength? There's not a lot you can really do themselves. As now Akam, sorry, he's back in the ring. Oh, he wanted to go off the second. But he's been taken off the top. Heads collide now as Gargano's back to his feet. And now look out. Oh! Bit of a running cutter there. As Akam is taken off his feet, Gargano will get the tag and Ciampa is in the match. Tommaso Ciampa has a big challenge here, but how will he fare? And now, look out. German suplex. Oh! Jeez, he landed badly on his neck there to Ciampa. Great power on display. Rezar's back in, and the frequent tags on display from the champions. And that's what Paul Ellering would have taught these guys. Look for the tag at every possible opportunity that you get. Keep yourselves fresh, and you will be well on your way to getting a victory. As long as you don't get isolated, frequent tags, it'll make it very difficult for your opponent to get the upper hand and beat you. Rezar now has Ciampa up. Uh-oh. Just flips him over the top. Down he goes with a body drop. And not looking good at the moment. There's another tag here by the Authors of Pain. Utilizing these frequent tags, as I said, very, very well, and still using it right now. Snap suplex, down goes. Akam is down, and now Ciampa going back to the corner, get a tag in Gargano. So we'll see what Johnny's been able to do here, as Gargano is now going to be taken to the corner straight away from Akam. So not the start that he would have been looking for. Elbow now to the head, taken down again. So at the moment, it's pretty even between the two. Both teams looking to tag as much as they can, as Gargano now has Akam against the ropes, and oh! Arm drag takedown, assists the cover here. Is this going to be enough? No, it's not enough right now for DIY to win back these tag team titles that they lost to the Authors of Pain. And, well, the Authors of Pain, we know there's some great teams here in NXT. TM61, the Revival, of course. We saw Blake and Murphy in action not long ago. On NXT, it's now Gargano picks up Akam, drops him down. But it's still not enough to keep the big man down, and straight away the momentum swung back in the favour of the Authors of Pain, but Gargano's not giving it up yet. Going to take him to the corner now. Oh, the referee. The referee's been taken out, and you can see Rezar. He wants to get in here and try and do something about it. No! Now that javelin throw into the corner there, head first. Down goes Akam. Gargano, look out. Sliding with the baseball drop kick. Paul Ellering having a few choice words to say at the same time. Thank goodness the referee's back to his feet. We wouldn't want anything to happen to him. He's back up, and hopefully he's remembered how to count the three for us when required. As now Gargano takes Akam back into the corner. Ciampa now back in as well, and look out, we might be seeing a bit of tag team work here between DIY. And now, well, thank you very much. I'll take a hold of that, and I'll do what I have to do. Here's the cover now. Hooks the leg. Is this it? No. Rezar gets in there and breaks things up, and he needed to, otherwise he was in some trouble. Knee right into Ciampa. And the Authors of Pain looking good. They might need to get a tag here. Rezar needs to get himself involved. Akam just been isolated a little bit here, and DIY have done good enough to keep him at bay. Front face lock now is the elbow. Wow. Right into the neck right there is the chop as well. Another, oh, this time it's blocked. And Akam now. A few big moves of his own, and now here comes the leg sweep. Takes down Ciampa. Close battle between these two tag teams right now as the cover again. Hook in the leg and a kick out. And the Authors of Pain. They're young. They're still learning. But you got to give them credit though. Whether you like them or hate them, they've done well to get where they are right now in such a short period of time. To win the tag team titles, be defending them here. Looking pretty good in this one as well. With a big chance to win. You got to give him credit. As now, oh, went for a powerbomb. If he hits that powerbomb, it would have been over. Instead, the counter now. Is this it? No, once again, it's been broken up by Rezar. And oh, hang on. Rezar, oh, he has Ciampa. Picks him up and slams him down. The referee didn't do anything about it. And now, that distraction could cost DIY. Their momentum perhaps has now been stopped. And here's the tag. No. He wants it. Yep, there's the tag. The tag has been made. So Akam, who was not looking all that great, thanks to Rezar coming in, planning down Ciampa, the tag has been made. And now the Authors of Pain are back in control. Well, the referee's got to get on top of that. That's disappointing by the ref. The kick out there. And now the Authors of Pain, well, they're back in front. They could be well on their way to winning this one right now because of that one very moment. Hopefully it doesn't cost DIY too badly. It's the knee. Can't follow it up though as he's up. And now, running power slam. Great power display by Roode. As now the fist into the skull of Ciampa. Can't do too much with it. Went for the chop, taken down with the counter, and now Ciampa's off his feet once again. The Authors of Pain remain in control. Roode looking the goods at the moment, and this is disappointing here for DIY. The momentum that they had is now gone without a doubt. Ciampa, thanks to Gargano, is able to survive. But Roode might be looking to put things away soon. Gets Ciampa. And no, Ciampa, counter, Hurricane Rana. Spins him off his feet, and a chance for Ciampa to get to the corner. Can we see a tag here? I'm not sure. He's trying, he wants to fight and get there. Left hand strike now is, oh boy, here comes another leg sweep. Here's the cover now. Could this be it here for Ciampa? And he just kicks out. Gargano almost there. But the leg sweep not enough. And once again, the double team by the Authors of Pain. The referee too busy looking at Gargano and trying to worry about him getting out of the ring instead of worrying about Akam and Roode. The Authors of Pain able to attack when the referee's not looking. Attack when even the referee is looking. And they've been able to get the upper hand here on Ciampa. Using those tactics. Perhaps that's what they've been trying to utilize as their new tactic to beat the team of DIY. And now the powerbomb drives Ciampa into the mat. And you can look up at the lights all night and you'll be going to sleep because it's over. Forget about this one unless Gargano he got there. Unless Gargano gets there, and he does. And that poor referee has fallen down. What a shame. We might need to get a new one out here. This referee hasn't been able to control this match all that well, to be honest. It looks as though he's back to his feet, and that's disappointing. Kick there to the face. Roode. Roode's up. And now going to be dropped down. And what a slam there by Ciampa as he awaits Roode to get back to his feet. And here we go. Gets him up and gets the knees into the back. Ciampa could get this one. They're going to win the tag titles, but the referee's distracted by Paul Ellering. You've got to be kidding me. Ellering. No, a counter now. Well, Ellering must have this referee on his payroll. What has he given the referee? A new boat? Is he going to buy him a house if the Authors of Pain win here? Because this referee has certainly been very favourable to the Authors of Pain, and it's ridiculous. Now, trouble for Ciampa. He's up and down for that powerbomb. And that might be lights out. Here's the cover now. Gargano's got to get there, and he will! He just got there in time. Gargano gets there to save the day for his partner, and now he gets himself involved. And the referee's not happy with him. Well, hey, if you're not happy with Gargano, you're going to be not happy with Akam and Roode, both cheating at different intervals at the same time. It's ridiculous, as now the tag has been made. This referee showing a bit of bias at the moment. I'm not happy with him at all. The cover now again. Presses down on top of Ciampa. And once again, can't get the win thanks to Gargano. Gargano, got to get himself involved. Takes Akam over the top of the rope. Akam back involved. Drive him over the top himself. And Akam, he's got to go for the tag instead. Quickly in and out. Not really trying to do all that much himself. But here's trouble. Both men in the ring. Looks like Akam's going to get out of there. Roode and Ciampa now. Well, Ciampa needs a tag big time. He's been in there for a long time now. Gargano hasn't really been able to do all that much to save the day. But here comes Ciampa. Slick blade. A chance for the tag. And there is the tag now. Could this be the difference between a win and a loss? Gargano wants him. But a counter driven head first. Now the trouble is building here for DIY. The tag's been made, but once again, Gargano and Ciampa just can't seem to get on a roll. Despite getting a tag, the Authors of Pain's Razar still remains in control. And now, looking for another leg sweep. Down goes Johnny Gargano. Is this the beginning of the end? This could be it. And now, lines him up. Drops him down for a powerbomb. And well, ladies and gentlemen, you can forget about this one. It's over. The Authors of Pain, they win here. Well, Ciampa had nothing left to get in there and save the day. The Authors of Pain, still your tag champs. You know, I put an asterisk in this one. Ellering got involved. The referee making poor decisions, getting distracted, falling down. You name it. This referee was poor on this one. The Authors of Pain able to capitalize, cheat their way to victory, in my opinion, and they win tonight. DIY are unlucky. Akam and Razar still the tag champs. I'm not happy about it, but we have to accept it. The Authors of Pain win tonight. Well, who the hell beats this team? That's all I have to say. Two very, very dominant men. They, in my opinion, seem unstoppable. I don't know if they can be stopped, because every time we see the two in the ring, I just feel as though they're getting better and better. What a win here tonight for Paul Ellering's Authors of Pain. Akam and Razar still the tag team champions. We're backstage and whoa, that's Bayley. Well, we haven't seen her in NXT for a while, but she's in the general manager's office. Does that mean that Bayley is looking to make a return here to NXT? Well, I think so. Well, at least she's looking to get into some negotiations with the NXT general manager. Fortunately for Bayley, looks as though her negotiations with the Raw and Smackdown general managers must have fell through, and she's looking to perhaps make a return here to NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. The Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, is approaching the ring right now as he looks to win the NXT Championship for the first time in his career in Universe Mode. Ty Dillinger, he's the Perfect 10 for a reason. Everything he does is perfect. But tonight, will he be the NXT champion? It's a tough road to the gold, up against three of the best in NXT. Here's one of them. His name is Roderick Strong, and what a victory he had over Kassius Ohno on the recent episode of NXT. I think that was really the big moment for Roderick Strong. I think many of us were still doubting that Roderick Strong perhaps was the odd man out in this one, but when he beat Kassius Ohno, that to me proved that he is ready. He's ready, and he deserves to be in this main event. That's what he's been trying to prove, that he deserves, he belongs. I think he does. Big opportunity for Roderick Strong here. An opportunity at the NXT Championship, an opportunity to win and, well, make history. The next opponent for him, it is the man with the deadly elbow. It's Kassius Ohno. And a big opportunity for Ohno himself as well. And he just recently came back to NXT. Made a huge appearance at the recent Takeover Special number 4. And Ohno is here and ready to win some gold. All three men, Ohno, Strong, and Dillenger, all want to be champion badly. That's what they're here to do. That's what they are here in NXT. That's why they want to be here. They want to win that championship, but unfortunately for them, the man who holds it, perhaps, is in a league of his own. And it is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, the NXT champion. He is glorious, and he's proving why he is glorious week in, week out. He's been the champion since Takeover number 2, where he won the NXT Championship, and what a win it was. Bobby Roode defended it, of course, against Austin Aries, the current United States Champion, back in Takeover 3. And who could forget the classic match he had with Kurt Angle at Takeover number 4. He's here at TakeOver number 5 though, ladies and gentlemen, and he is looking to defeat 3 of NXT's best. Ohno, Dillenger, and Strong. Fatal 4-way, that's the prize, the NXT Championship. 4 of NXT's best meet in your NXT Takeover 5 main event. Let's get it on, here we go. And look, oh, hang on, all 4 men right in the middle coming after each other, but it's Ohno over the top of the rope by Strong, and Dillenger down by Bobby Roode. So all 4 not wasting any time. Bobby Roode now heading up to the top of the rope. This is unfamiliar territory for him. He's going to try and splash down on Dillenger early on, but a mistake being made by the champion quickly. Well, I said a moment ago that, you know, Bobby Roode's probably in a league of his own, and I say that because of the guys he's beaten. You know, you beat AJ Styles, you beat Austin Aries, you beat Kurt Angle. It's 3 of the absolute best here in Universe Mode right now, and that includes the legend of Kurt Angle. You know, one of the very best of all time. Bobby Roode is really, you know, getting a huge list of guys he's beaten. You know, a terrific resume. And every time we see Bobby Roode, we're just getting more and more impressed. And with good reason. He is doing so well at the moment. And I mean, I think we probably thought Kassius Ohno might be the one to take on Roode one-on-one, and you know, it was going to be a one-on-one matchup, but Bobby Roode kind of, well, you know, stuck his foot in his mouth when he said he could beat all 3 at the same time, and that's why our gentleman Shawn Michaels made this match a fatal 4-way. So Bobby Roode could have had a hell of a lot easier night here tonight, but instead, he's taking on all 3 in a fatal 4-way matchup. And Ohno, to me, he looked like the most likely to win that triple threat match that was going to take place between Strong, Ohno and Dillenger. I just thought Ohno, lots of momentum coming back. He was my favorite to win. But, you know, Strong proved that he's good enough. That he beat Ohno one-on-one on NXT recently, so he stepped up to the plate. And Ty Dillenger, well, he's been impressive himself. He did lose, though, to Bobby Roode, and that obviously will dampen his confidence a little bit. But he's looking to get back at him right now in the middle of the ring right now as he's got Bobby Roode. But Roode, though, with a counter, hits the shoulder block takedown as Strong and Ohno to the outside of the ring battling away as well. Of course, no DQ, no countouts. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can fight wherever the hell you want, but you have to get the pinfall or submission in the middle of the ring. Big main event here at TakeOver number 5 is Dillenger over the top, lands down on Roode. But Bobby Roode gets out of the way and playing a bit of possum there with Dillenger back and forth. Meanwhile, Kassius Ohno back in the ring. Sends Roode into the corner, and I guess they switch opponents right now. Ohno after Roode and Dillenger after Strong. Bobby Roode now has Ohno up and plants him down. Right in front of him, dropping him down, and here's the cover. Could be it here for Ohno, but he'll kick out. Beautiful gut-wrench suplex there by Roderick Strong on the outside of the ring. Action is everywhere at the moment. Bobby Roode in control of Kassius Ohno. Roderick Strong is in control of Ty Dillenger. But Bobby Roode taken off his feet there. Dragged towards the middle of the ring and away from the ropes. There's Ohno looking to put Roode away. The champion's some trouble, but he'll kick out pretty comfortably in the end. Well, I guess the big question is, who beats Bobby Roode? If it's not tonight, who does beat Bobby Roode? I don't know. As Ohno, he's climbing up top. He wants Bobby Roode to get to his feet, though. We'll get back to that in a moment's time as Strong drives the knee into the kidneys of Dillenger. Ohno connects there on Bobby Roode off the top of the rope. Bobby Roode again, though, gets out of the way and resets himself, but he's taken back down quickly from Ohno. Well, if it's not a fatal 4-way match, I still think one of these 3 could beat Bobby Roode in a singles matchup. It's obviously very different circumstance. You know, you could do nothing all match, and you could slide in at the last very moment, and you can capitalize and pick up a victory. That's what fatal 4-ways can offer. So when we see Bobby Roode perhaps take on, maybe it's Ohno, maybe it's Strong or Dillenger, one-on-one, that's when we'll see Bobby Roode truly be tested. But at the moment, obviously, the chances of Bobby Roode retaining here are very slim. He could lose the title without him being pinned or submitted in this one. That's why it's so dangerous here for Bobby Roode in this one. Roode now. Oh, trying to pick up Ohno, but he gets countered as Ohno has got Roode, and now, wow, beautiful suplex. Hooked the arms around the neck of Bobby Roode and connected. And now a running senton to follow it up. The action in the ring is looking great at the moment if you're Kassius Ohno. Not so great if you're Bobby Roode, who's in some trouble. Dillenger and Strong still brawling away to the outside with a knee into Roderick Strong's back, and now the knee by Ohno into the skull of Roode. Here's another cover here. Ohno, has he got Roode out? No, he doesn't. Thought that knee may even knock Bobby Roode out. It was a really good knee. But Bobby Roode's still going, still alive in this one. And now, a spinebuster by Roode. Where did that come from? And that's why he's the champion. And now, look out, a figure 4. The leg lock is applied. And Ohno not really that close to the ropes, but he's trying to turn it over. The pressure now being applied to Bobby Roode. The counter by Ohno. And releases the hold and gets free. Bobby Roode nearly had Ohno beat, but the figure 4 will cost him. Neckbreaker by Ohno though. Roderick strong. And Dillenger still fighting away. I'm not even sure if they're aware of what's going on in the ring here. Bobby Roode nearly had a chance to beat Kassius Ohno right there and then. And if he beats him, well hey, Dillenger and Strong had no idea. Meanwhile, Ohno with a pile driver. Head first. Down goes Roode. The cover now. He's close to the ropes. Not quite there though. But he'll kick out anyways, just in time. Dillenger was too late. And that wasn't exactly perfect from Ty Dillenger, but he gets lucky. Bobby Roode stays in it, thanks to the kick out. And I think perhaps he spent too much time coming after Roderick Strong to the outside of the ring there, and not enough time focusing on what's happening in the middle of the ring. Bobby Roode now, he wants Ohno to get to his feet, and Ohno is up to his feet, but geez, he's looking a little wobbly. Not exactly looking at his best. Right hand there by Ohno. And now, oh, went for that spinning elbow. But Bobby Roode managed to counter, and that probably saved his championship from changing hands. The cover now by Roode. Is this enough to put Ohno away? Dillinger's there again, but he's not going to be required to get involved. Now Dillenger suplexes down Bobby Roode. Back suplexes Roode. He's going to get out of the ring. Smart thinking by the champion. He's been dealing with Ohno this entire time. The last few minutes really been tough for Bobby Roode. But he's hanging in there, and he gets a bit of a breather and lets Ty Dillenger deal with Ohno. Roderick Strong back in the ring as well. We haven't seen too much of Roderick Strong inside the ring, neither have we. I mean, Ty Dillenger the early part of this match, but Roderick Strong really hasn't had any time in the ring yet. Referee caught in the crossfire there as hang on. Ohno, oh! Sent into the corner alongside Bobby Roode. What's Roderick Strong going to do here? Will he capitalize? Both men are in the corner, and Roderick Strong happy just to get a bit of a breather himself and let the two get out of the corner of their own merit. Jeez, I would have thought a big stinger splash in that corner would have really done some big damage to both. But instead, Strong opted to do nothing. And now the fisherman suplex here. We've got a bit of a double pinfall scenario. Referee, I think he forgot how to count, decided not to count anyone. Gave up on counting both of them, decided, well, hey, if we're both getting pinned at the same time, well, forget about it. We need one winner, not two. The elbow by Strong has got Dillenger busted open. A hard knock right to the forehead of Dillenger, and he's down. Bobby Roode now to the outside of the ring, thanks to the hands of Ohno. Dillenger wants to follow it up as well. Roode with an uppercut there to Ohno, and Dillenger now drives Ohno into the steel ring post. Dangerous there from Ty Dillenger. We've got one man busted open. It's Dillenger himself, another one, and Kassius Ohno could have been following suit right there, but instead, Ohno's down. He's not moving all that great. He's slowly getting to his feet now. Strong is sitting up at the other side of the ring, but it doesn't look like he's getting in the ring anytime soon. Meanwhile, Ty Dillenger, tiebreaker! Looking to put Bobby Roode away, but Ohno's back in the ring, and will break it up before the count can even start. And now Strong's back in as well. And now, hang on, a pile driver attempt. Hang on, Dillenger countering! Pile driver of his own! He didn't quite get a hell of a lot of it. And a tough, well, a bit of a harsh fall to the outside of the ring there. Got tangled up on the ring post at Ohno. Wasn't all that clean out of the ring. Well, yeah, well, Dillenger didn't have a lot of height to really drop down onto the knee. You know, when he dropped down to the knees to deliver that pile driver. Didn't really get the height and the elevation that he needed, I think, to really affect Ohno too much. At least to get the 3 count. Meanwhile, Strong is all alone in the ring with Bobby Roode. Dangerous territory here for Roderick Strong. Bobby Roode ducks underneath. Hang on, look out. Oh, wow, what a clothesline. Turned him inside out, and maybe that would be enough to beat him right there, but Ohno's back in and Strong has some life. What a clothesline by the champ. Neck breaker now by, alright, no. Oh, the elbow! An elbow to the back of the head. It's over. Ohno is going to win the NXT Championship. No, the kick out the shoulder gets up. And Roderick Strong survives. And Ohno thought he had the title. Not quite yet though, as Dillenger now continues to work away on Roderick Strong. Ohno would love to help out as well. Ohno now has Roderick Strong. Sends him into the corner. And now, look at these rights and lefts here from Ohno on Strong. Really big shots. And Ohno taking it to Strong as Dillinger set to the outside. And now using the turnbuckle and the ropes in the corner to hit that powerbomb. And Ohno, is this going to beat Strong here? Roode's nowhere to be found, but oh, Bobby Roode gets lucky because Roderick Strong kicks out. Roode had a chance to get in there, instead gets met with a backbreaker there. But Roderick Strong, oh, he tried to put away. Kassius Ohno gets met with a reverse DDT. Bobby Roode's back in the ring. Oh, clothesline from Bobby Roode. What a clothesline by Roode. Takes out Kassius Ohno on the outside of the ring. Strong's all by himself. Bobby Roode now. Look out, where's he going? I don't even think he knows where he's going. Oh no, not quite in the position he was hoping for. Perhaps wanted a diving clothesline. Instead, he settles to throw Ohno back in the ring. Strong's there with him. And now Bobby Roode gets out of the way for Strong, who's going to go off the second. Drops down on Ohno. And Kassius Ohno hanging on for dear life. Meanwhile, he's up. Strong trying to fight off this powerbomb attempt. And he does. Dillenger has Roode. But no, Bobby Roode countering into a bulldog. Roderick Strong feeling pretty strong at the moment. Posing away, but meanwhile he's got to focus on what's going on in the ring. Because it's Roode and Dillenger. And Ohno, hang on. Ohno! Whoa, look out! Trying to make Dillenger tap, but forget about it because Roode's right there to break things up. Wait a second! Oh! The glorious DDT! And Dillenger and Ohno are outside the ring! Here comes Ohno! But he can't get there! Bobby Roode steals the win! The glorious one survives a huge challenge here at NXT Takeover 5. Bobby Roode defeats Roderick Strong in the ring and retains the title. Roderick Strong went from almost going to beat Ty Dillenger and make him tap, turned around, boom, glorious DDT. That was it. Gone. What a victory tonight for Bobby Roode. And Ohno, geez, if he had one more second, he was there. Didn't have enough left in the tank to get there in time. And Bobby Roode will hang on to that title tight tonight. He's still got it. He's still the owner. He's still the champ. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bobby Roode, as we conclude tonight's NXT Takeover 5 special event. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like on this video for me. If you haven't already, subscribe to see more episodes of Universe Mode coming your way soon. Also, check out in the description down below my second channel. Give it a look and subscribe if you can. It'd be fantastic and help me out a hell of a lot. And check out BrendenPlayz.com for all of your Universe Mode coverage. And also follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz. Leave a like on the Facebook page, Facebook.com/BrendenPlayz, to make sure you do not miss anything to do with BrendenPlayz coming up in the near future. Sign up to the BrendenPlayz forums, BrendenPlayz.com/forums, to discuss wrestling and Universe Mode, of course. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Universe Mode here at NXT Takeover number 5. It was a huge win for Roode, and we have plenty more great Universe Mode episodes coming away soon. 2 more weeks until Money in the Bank, and that will be one hell of a show. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you watched the entire show, leave a comment in the comment section down below the word Takeover. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you on the next episode of Universe Mode.